Imagine a fire on a dark savanna. Sparks drift into a velvet night. By a river in eastern Africa, a small band of our ancestors huddles close. Here, after the hunt, a new word is spoken. Here, the foundations of our world are laid. Fire, language, cooperation. These were the tools that allowed humanity to spread, to remember, and eventually to settle. With memory came trust, and with trust, the first seeds were planted. From the Fertile Crescent to the Nile Valley and across the seas in Mesoamerica, humanity learned to partner with the land. Fields of grain and herds of cattle created surplus, and with it, a new kind of life. Villages grew into towns, and towns swelled into the world's first cities. In Mesopotamia, laws were stamped into clay. In Egypt, stone pyramids reached for the sun. In the Indus Valley, ordered streets were lined with clean drains. These walls and words tamed a wandering species, binding strangers together under common rules and shared calendars. As cities grew, so did power. On the Yellow River Plain, dynasties like the Zhou and Han built empires on merit and ritual, using paper and iron to expand their reach. To the west, the Greeks debated the meaning of citizenship, while the Romans engineered an empire of law and stone. Great road networks, like those of the Persian Achaemenids, did more than carry armies and tax collectors. They carried ideas. Beliefs traveled with merchants and missionaries. Hinduism shaped the rhythms of daily life. Buddhism offered a path of compassion. And from the Middle East, Judaism and Christianity wove together law, memory, and hope, spreading through the bustling ports of a connected world. Vast networks began to thread the globe. The Silk Roads, the Indian Ocean sea lanes, the trans-Saharan caravan routes. These were the arteries of a new, interconnected world, moving not just spices and skills, but faith and knowledge. From Arabia, the message of Islam spread with scholars and sultans, creating a vibrant civilization from Spain to Indonesia. But this new density of connection had a dark side. In the 14th century, a devastating plague traveled along these same trade routes, reshaping the balance of power. Out of that upheaval, a new age was born, an age of exploration, where the oceans themselves would become the new highways. Dawn breaks over a creaking caravel in the mid-Atlantic. For the young sailor gripping the tarred rope, the trembling needle of the compass points not just north, but toward a future no one could yet imagine. These voyages stitched the continents together, launching the Great Columbian Exchange. But this new global economy was built on a brutal foundation. Silver from the Americas chased silk from Asia, while millions of enslaved Africans were forced to harvest sugar. Yet as goods crossed the oceans, so did revolutionary ideas. The printing press spread radical notions of liberty and human rights. In America, France, and Haiti, people rose up. The age of steam and coal followed, forging an industrial world where the promise of equality clashed with the reality of exploitation. The 20th century accelerated everything. Industrial might fueled 2 devastating world wars and unimaginable genocide. In their aftermath, old empires crumbled, and a tense peace was held in the shadow of nuclear weapons. Global institutions were built, and the dream of universal human rights was declared. Today, our world is more connected than ever, but the fundamental questions remain. We face global challenges, from climate change to the ethics of artificial intelligence. The descendants of that child by the fire now hold the fate of the planet in their hands. Our shared history has brought us here. Our shared future depends on what we do next.